everybody, welcome back to Bricks and Beer. I'm your host, Jack. And look, if it's your first time here, just hit that subscribe button, because it don't cost nothing. And now everybody, before I get into this beer, which actually I think I'm going to turn into a drink, so just keep watching. I'd like to thank everybody who's been here before. I'm up to almost like 35 subscribers. I think 34 right now, but I have a feeling that after this video is posted, it'll probably drop back down to 30. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who watched the whole food truck festival thing. I think I had like 3 videos on that. If you guys are new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, just go down in the description and you will find a link to the food truck festival playlist. Now, if you have been here before and you watch that and you're wondering, like, where's the whole food truck festival? That is going to be coming up, guys. I'm working on getting a spot set up down in my semi-fortified bunker where I can get the whole food truck festival set up and you can see it all and I can play with it and, of course, drink some beers. However, I got to tell you guys, the West is calling me. Like the fucking Old West, man. The Wild West. And what I'm going to do in this video, after I make a drink, is I'm going to show you guys the beginnings of my Old West, Wild West town. You've seen some Old West stuff, like the cowboy camp and the gold mine. That's not really a part of the town. That's some stuff that'll be taking place outside of town. But I'm going to show you guys what's going to be happening in town. So get yourselves a drink, well, let me make one, and then we can get to this.
Bricks and beer. Ain't got no talent, ain't got no skill, but I got toys to build and time to kill. Got beers to drink, so let's fucking play. You might as well stick around, cause we ain't gonna get late.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, guys, is making myself a Michelada. Yes, I know they're called Micheladas. However, I am a gringo and I ain't got the lingo. It's actually a funny story, which I think I sort of told, semi-explained over my other channel, which is my main channel, Outlaw Camper. If you guys don't know about Outlaw Camper, I think most of you do, and that's probably why most of you are here. But there is always a link down in the description to my main channel, Outlaw Camper. So definitely check that out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But the thing is, a long time ago, I went someplace to get a Michelada, and somebody I was with was like, want me one of them there Micheladas. And ever since then, that's what I've called it. So that's why I do that ridiculous gringo thing. Anyway, guys, I don't have any Clamato because I drank it all with my last Micheladas. So I'm just using regular tomato juice, put some Worcestershire in there. I'm gonna get a little horseradish in here. And trying to keep this simple because I'd like to make this more about the Lego, or in this case, as you will soon see, it's alternative Lego. Because what I'm going to be showing you guys is pretty much all from Lumibricks, you know, the company formerly known as Funwhole. Now, if you came over from Outlaw Camper, you'll know that I often forget the lime. Guys, I'm in the bowels of the suburbs of central New York, if you didn't know that. This is basically the second world. I mean, it's not the third world, but it's definitely not the first world. And we're in the grips of pretty much like the worst winter that we've seen here in decades. And pretty much if I go to a grocery store to try and get limes, I'm gonna end up with a rotten old bag of key limes for like 10 bucks. So that's why I use a true lime in this stuff. You know, I'm a camper. Okay, I'm a drunk, all right? So trust me, I don't know anything related to drinking. there's a far better way to do this than I'm doing it, but this is just the way I'm going to do it because it's been a long week at work. Every day is longer than the others. Or as I should really say, yes, today was worse than yesterday, but it's nowhere near as bad as tomorrow is going to be. Okay, since we're getting back into the Old West, this is the closest thing I can get to cowboy beers. Of course, Banquet, the Yellow Jacket. You all know why. I'm sure I've made a Michelada with a Coors before. Usually, you know, you want to use like something like Modelo. Some people use Corona. I don't know. Pacifico's kind of light. Sol kind of light. You're pretty good with the Modelo. Fuck, man, I made one of these with a freaking Moosehead Canadian beer. So this seems okay. The Coors. A little heavy on the actual tomato mix here, but that's okay. Go, there we go. Yeah, boy, it's a good thing the girlfriend's in bed already. Anyway, before I get into what I'm gonna get into, that's one cool thing about, you know, when you make yourselves a Michelada is that you know, you usually got some beer left over, so you just gotta fucking drink that. Yeah. Probably should have cut the mix down a little bit. But we'll see how it is. Or we're gonna see how the Old West town is gonna shape up. So my guys, girls, everything in between, everything that you're going to see here is from Lumibricks, the company formerly known as Funwhole. These are all Lumibricks Old West sets that I've had for well over a year. I built all these things and I've just had them sitting wherever it was I decided to put them after I built them. So pretty much most of them are all covered in dust. No minifigures in any of these yet. It doesn't matter because we all know that Funwhole slash Lumibricks or Lumibricks slash Funwhole minifigures, they suck. They're terrible. So this is all going to be filled with Lego minifigures when I actually get to it. Just before I have this drink, just to let you know what I've got here right now, and like I said, I've had these for a while. It's the Old West freight train. We have the train station, the general store, sheriff's office, and the saloon. And also, as you've probably seen on probably like one of my channels at least, it's the Treasure Stagecoach. And I don't know if you've seen this before or not, but it's just the regular Old West Stagecoach. And now guys, all these things have lights and I will get them lit up. And that's why I'm doing this, you know, now that it's dark. Granted, it gets dark here at like 5:30, 6 o'clock at night because, you know, we're in the grips of fucking winter. You know, it's the thing that fucking sucks, guys. I go to work when it's dark, I come home when it's dark. But anyway, guys, let me have a drink, get into this, show you what I got going on, and show you what it is that's coming up. Because this isn't, I'm not going to get into any of this stuff in detail, but I do want to show it to you. My God, I've done enough fucking rambling. I need to get into this. Let's see. It's not bad as far as Micheladas not made with Clamato go. I gotta tell you guys, if you're gonna make one of these, get Clamato. Don't fuck around with the tomato juice because it's actually a little disappointing. I may have put a little bit too much in, but that's okay because I got more beer, so I can always just top it off and get this into, you know, something I might enjoy a little bit more. But it ain't bad. It ain't bad, you know. there's something I say over on my other channel a lot. It's, well, if all you got is what you got, that's all you got. But luckily for me, I got a lot of Old West Lego alternative stuff. I have a lot of Old West Lego stuff too, but you guys will see all that. So, alright guys, I'm going to drink this and I'm going to show you what I got here. In just a little closer up detail, then I'm going to get it all lit up. Because yes, all these things have fucking lights in them. It's going to be amazing. Now, another thing I think I should mention before I attempt to fix this Michelada with some more beer, because that's way too thick. Like I said, all these sets, and most of them, they come with a lot of just like decoration, accoutrement, I don't know what the fuck you call it. Just like little, you know, side builds that go with everything. Like I have here actually the water tower that goes along with the freight train, and that's one thing that I think I moved mostly intact. Well, and when I say mostly, I mean it's because you can see here there's a lot of little, you know, like the garnish, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot here, like, you know, the bush, the twig, tree, and all that, but there's so much more that has fallen off. And you can see in here, like, this goes with these are like wanted posters that go with the sheriff's station. Lots of pieces have fallen off. I mean, even if you come over here to the saloon, like, I'm missing a piece for the whatever that is, a steer horn on the front. But I have all the pieces. I didn't lose anything, so that's good. And I have all the instruction books for these, so I will get everything set up the way that it's supposed to be set up, with all the little decorations and shrubs and plants and trees and everything where they're supposed to be. And then, you know, before I get the minifigures in. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm that much of a fuck up. I mean, yeah. Another thing I thought that I'd like to mention, you know, because I keep saying, another thing I'd like to mention, and you know what, normally I would say that's something I'll work on in future videos to stop saying that. I think I'm just going to say it more. The fact that I've had these, and these have just been sitting in my house. Like, I haven't had them in like a closet or down in my basement or in my garage or anything like that. But they have been sitting for so long, like the dust. And I spent a lot of time like just cleaning them off with just, like, you know, alcohol wipes that I steal from work and Q-tips and everything. And then I'm like, you know what, guys? This is the Old West. Everything is going to be covered in fucking dust because we're in the West. Like, this is kind of bugging me here. So I guess I really shouldn't complain about that too much. Anyway, I got the Michelada, whatever, down to there. So I'm going to top it off with this beer. And I think that will make this a little bit more palatable. And as I do that, oh shit. So this is the thing about the fucking Coors, like these banquet beers, no matter what they do. And I just took this out of the fridge, set it down, and they still foam up. I mean, I'm not going to complain about carbonation because, you know, there's a lot of beers I drink, and sometimes I'm like, I wish this was carbonated like a fucking soda, you know, or a pop, you know, depending on your geographic vernacular. But I always like to drink to people in my videos, you know, usually like on my other channel, the YouTube Camper, I always drink to like some channel that's fairly new, or you know, just a lot of people don't watch. And I think I mentioned a couple channels in, you know, Lego type channels, building bricks, alternative Lego and stuff, like on this channel so far. But I just watched a video by a guy which Now, anybody who's here because of like Lego stuff or alternative Lego or whatever, you guys all know Brixie up there in Canada. I'm not even sure where the fuck he is in Canada, but he's somewhere up there in Canada. I just watched a video from him. It's like an old Lego like city set. It's not even a city set. It's like old Lego modular or something, like cafe corner. And this is a set that I bought probably like 10 years ago, probably even more than that now. And I don't know how much I paid for it then. And he was like, he did this video where he's just like, yeah, this set, if you want to buy it, it's like costs over like $1,000. I got this thing sitting in my fucking basement. I think it's put together. I don't know. I definitely have the box and the instructions for it. But yeah, so I was watching this video, but like this guy, like he's huge. So now if you're new here and you really want to check out what professional like Lego people can do, this guy has got, he's fucking amazing. Just like Brixie. I'm going to tell you, you know, because I've been drinking, can get a little annoying with his, because he's wholesome as fuck. Like this guy, there's absolutely nothing controversial or, you know, just like he's wholesome. He just is probably just a really seriously, genuinely good dude. Stereotypically Canadian, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but if you want to see some super intense, like the Lego stuff, just I'm going to put a link to Brixie down in the description. You can tell him that Bricks and Beer sent you. That'll probably keep him away from me, and that's okay, because then, you know, I can keep doing what it is that I do. And oh, I think I'm making this Michelada just so much better here. And yeah, because the tomato juice is a little thick. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna drink to Brixie. Check him out, please. Just watch anything that he does. You'll be fucking amazed. Here's a fucking dilemma. Do I go right back into the Michelada or do I finish the beer? Finish the fucking beer. God. That was not a contest. But I'm going to do a contest on here. I think I'm also going to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. Yeah, but we'll get to that later. Okay, honestly, guys, I've given up on the Michelada. It doesn't work without Clamato. I don't know. But what does work are the lights in this whole Lumibricks setup. I think what I'm going to do just before this video goes on too long, and just to show you some of the awesomeness of this, is I'm going to get all the lights on and everything. I've got everything set up, and I have to tell you, I'm running all these off of like the Lumibricks battery packs. I know they all say like Funwhole on them, but that's how long I've had these things. I also want to mention, there we go again, but I don't think I mentioned this before. There will be a link down in the description to the Lumibricks site. So please go there, check out Lumibricks, and you know, all you got to do is, like, you know, they have all their different genres and or categories or themes, whatever you want to call them. Down there, you can click on the Old West one, and you'll see all these sets. A lot of them are on sale. They always have like great discounts. But I will tell you, and now I'm sponsored by no one. Like, nobody sends me any of this shit for free. I have had some shady benefactors that have contributed to this channel or my other channel through PayPal. That link's down in the description too. So I can, you know, actually buy these things on my own. And that pretty much means that I can say whatever the fuck it is I want to say about these things. And I'm going to. Even if anybody ever wants to send me something, I'm still going to say whatever the fuck it is I want to say. I'm going to shit on your stuff. And then, if it's worth it, I'm going to pull it out of that shit and tell you how fucking great it is. So that being said, if anybody really wants to get a hold of me, there's an email link down in the description. outlawbricksandbeer@gmail.com. But let's get this stuff lit up using all these battery packs. When it is in the actual Old West Village, we're probably just going to have it all like plugged into actual like power strips, into house outlets. But let me show you what this looks like at night and then show you what I'm going to be doing next as I try and make this Old West town. I don't even fucking know, guys. Long day, been drinking. Hopefully you have been too. And there we go, boys. Everything is lit up. I honestly don't know how it looks with this camera. I hope it looks okay. But, like, you can see the train. Like, that light is ridiculously bright. Like, inside the train, none of that's coming out. I'm not going to get too much into, detail with showing you everything. But yeah, of course, yes, the stagecoaches do light up. Sheriff's station is pretty awesome. I mean, the store with the lights in the front. Man, I hope some of this comes out. I just want to show you one thing. And I will go through all of these sets in detail. But the saloon, I'm turning it around here. And the back of the saloon opens up into this. And I really hope that some of that is coming out. This is how awesome, like, Lumibricks, like these Old West sets are. The only problem that I have with this one is, like, you can't really get in to, like, play with it. So, there's probably going to be some, mocking going on here. And by that, I mean, like, my own creation stuff. But you can see, like, the insides of this stuff, they're fucking, like, this stuff is just, it's fucking amazing. It's cool as fuck. Sheriff's Station 2, the store. I mean, I could show you a lot of this. Maybe I'll actually, because I think this is one that I can, see, I can get the roof off. But you can see inside, like, the train station, that's all lit up. And like I said, guys, I will actually go through all these sets in detail as I set them up in the Old West town. But with the lights off and everything lit up, that's pretty much what I got. And, if all you got is what you got, that's all you got. Whatever, man, that's a different channel. It's fucking drink, guys. And let me tell you what I'm going to have coming up next. Not that you can actually see me. But do you really want to see me? Probably not. So you can still see, the lights on these things are bright, even with just the battery packs. But if you get all of these, like the USB things, like these, I know I'm banging around. Look, if you're not used to my shitty camera work, get fucking used to it. You can just pull these out, put them into regular, USB blocks and plug them into a power strip, get all this lit up, which is probably what I'll do at some point. But let me show you what I'm going to do at some other point. Wow. Yeah, I've been drinking a little while, but it's fucking bricks and beer, guys. What do you fucking expect? So, okay. You guys seen everything lit up. Like I said, this is all I've got from Lumibricks as far as the Old West. Well, actually, this isn't all I got from Lumibricks as far as the Old West series is, or what they got. and hopefully you've gone to Lumibricks and checked out what they got. One thing I want to say before I show you what I'm going to have coming up next, and it's going to be one of two things. The train here, I'm going to get this motorized. Now, whether I'm going to use a Lego system, you know, an old Lego motor. My dog is barking in there. I don't know what the fuck he's barking at. But either I'm going to use like a Lego system to get this set up, or a Mold King engine and or motor and battery, whatever. But this thing will get motorized at some point. Oh, the girlfriend's here. What's up?
Nothing. What's up with this town?
What's up? This is
It's awful clean in this town, not like the town we live in.
I'm just telling the people.
Did you tell the people there's a bucket of towels that you were supposed to put on the lanai from the pool like 6 months ago, and it's still sitting there? This is what happens here.
So, in case you guys are wondering why, you know, it's taking me so long to get all this stuff done, just ask the girlfriend.
He's
because
so busy.
Yeah, just ask the girlfriend.
He has to rule over this whole kingdom. I just saw the grill was outside today too. I'm like, seriously, you couldn't drag it the 10 feet to put it away? And the lights are flashing in here because we have some sort of electrical malfunction going on. But who cares? Let's watch it burn down around us, because we got old Western towns to go.
That's right. And all the lights work in the old Western town.
If you drink enough, anything's fine, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, to a certain
extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Shadow? If you drink enough, everything's fine.
There's number
Look at
two.
This guy.
It's number
Look
two.
At this guy.
It's number two Lego
Look at
dog.
his cute face. It's like, I don't know. Let his ears up. Tell him to put his ears up.
Put your ears up. Do you want to go to Lego Town?
Oh, Grillis used to go to Lego.
Yeah, my number one dog, camping dog. Like, oh my God, dog in Lego Town. You want some beer?
No, he doesn't drink beer. He had his fingernails caught too.
I know.
He was too busy to help me. What do you think? Come here. Want to go on the train? You want to show everybody your dirty Star Wars sweatshirt that you wear?
I do have a Star Wars Millennium Falcon Lego thing. Like, not the cool one, but all right, whatever. Yeah, we don't do Star Wars. He does these guys do Star Wars.
He just likes his sweatshirt from Star Wars because it fits him nice. He's not like a fanatic or anything.
Space Bear! I'll explain all that later, guys. So, I think I was saying, I'm gonna get the fucking train motorized. Whether I use Mold King parts or Lego parts. I just watched a video where somebody motorized this with like some random parts they got from like AliExpress. I don't really know about anything about AliExpress. Although I do know, guy mentioned, Tony's Alternative Bricks. He's been getting some stuff from them. Anyway, guys, what I need to do before I just drink myself to sleep. I've told you I'm going to get this motorized. We're going to get everything set up. I've got one more Old West set from Lumibricks that I have to build, and that may be the next one, but hold on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. I have the Old West post office, guys. I'm pretty sure that when I got this, it was sometime during the middle of last year, like 2025. That's probably why it still says Funwhole. However, I have gotten another set from Lumibricks when they were fully Lumibricks branded, and it still says Funwhole on it. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is the Old West set that I've got that I need to build. The thing is, it's like 1,700 pieces pretty much. And I mean, I am going to build it, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the next thing that I'm going to build, because what I really want to do, guys, is, and anybody who's into like Lego or, you know, alternative Lego, say like building bricks, anything, you all have heard of like the mock, like my own creation. And that's a wide definition. Like, some people will take like a Lego set and, you know, switch out like one brick and be like, look at this mock I made. I'd go a little further than that, because I have another Lumibricks set right here, which I also got probably several months ago, definitely last year. But it is the horse stable. And the reason that I got this was because I was thinking livery. It's funny, there was a Liberty Mutual insurance commercial playing in the background there, but not Liberty, livery. Because every Old West town needs a livery. They gotta have someplace to keep their horses. And yes, this is you know, the horse stable. This is from their farm something series, farm life series. But I think that what I could do is get this thing built, and I have a couple other, like, I have several other Funwhole / Lumibricks sets, I think, which are just never gonna be built or displayed. And I think I could get a lot of that, like the bricks and stuff out of there, and make this thing into something that could be an Old West livery. Which would be awesome, because that'd be my first mock on this channel. So, guys, you've seen what I got here, you know. Over here in the background, you've seen the train, which I'm going to get motorized. Train station, like all these buildings here, and all the extra pieces I got to get all set up. When this Old West town comes to fruition, it's going to be fucking amazing. What am I going to do? Okay, you already saw the girlfriend. #1 Lego dog, Lace's potato, needs to go outside. It's like, I don't even know what the temperature is out there. It's above 0 though, I'll tell you that. It's probably like 20 maybe. You want to go out? She's got to go out. All right, I'm going to let her out, and then I'll get to the end of this. So yeah, like I said, not sure what the next Old West set that I'm going to build is going to be, but I'm going to get all this stuff down into the semi-fortified bunker where we'll get the actual Old West town built up. Either I'm going to be building the post office, or I'm going to build the horse stable and then turn it into a livery. Both are going to be fun, and both are going to take about the same amount of time. So we'll see how I feel when I wake up, you know, in the morning, and what I decide to do next. I got to tell you guys, there are 2 more Lumibricks sets that I really want. There is a bank. Now I have the Lego brick built bank. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But I have that built, and I sort of mocked it into a little, like, more like Old West type bank. Maybe I'll show you guys that at some point. I mean, it's down in my basement, dirty or whatever. But what Lumibricks Funwhole has done with their bank, it just looks fucking amazing. And that's something I want. And also, I've had so many different Lego buildings and things that I wanted to turn into like Old West hotels. Now Lumibricks has an Old West hotel. I think it's called Old West Inn on their website. So that's another thing I want. Unfortunately, you know, I work to eat, to live, to pay my fucking bills. So it may be a long time before I get any more new sets. Unless you guys want to contribute to this channel. Or unless Lumibricks wants to send me one of those things for free. Neither of those things are going to happen, so I'm just going to play with the toys that I got. You know, wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which one fills up first. And guys, girls, everything in between, as I always say. That's pretty much all I got for this one. I'm going to get all this stuff downstairs and semi-ready to go into the Old West town. And the next thing you're probably going to see is me building another Old West set. Whether it's the post office or the horse stable that I turn into a livery. Unless, of course, somebody, you know, jumps right the fuck up and gets me the bank or the hotel. But I don't see that happening. Seriously, thanks for at least checking this out so you guys know what's coming up. Like I said, guys, like, you know, 2026. I don't know whoever thought that we'd live this long. But we have. And we're still drinking. And we're still playing with toys. So, thanks for joining me. If you have any friends that are interested in this stuff, or you have any enemies that are not interested in this stuff, I would appreciate if you tell one, the other, or the both of them. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Bricks and Beer, and that'll be probably a more, you know, I don't want to say substantial, but more like on the point. What the fuck do you call it? Like regulated. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna fucking build something from fucking scratch. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Seriously. Cheers. Thank you for joining me. It means the world to me that you're watching this. I mean, I know there's like 34 of you guys out there. Some other people are probably watching and they're just like, this guy, man, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna fucking subscribe to him. Well, you know, fucking grow some fucking balls, or, you know, grow a fucking clit, or whatever you want to call it. Subscribe, because you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff. Fuck's sake, I'm tired, man. I'm not drunk yet, but I will be shortly after this video ends, which is right now. Thank you.